and breathe for 90 blissful minutes at the Emirates. Nobody was leaving or joining Arsenal. Nobody was quibbling over the fine print of a contract or going 12 rounds with Mino Raiola. Nobody was glued to Sky Sports News in search of the latest snippet of transfer gossip. No, for an hour and a half. All that mattered was that Arsenal were absolutely battering Crystal Palace, and looking damn good while doing it. On a freezing afternoon in North London, Arsenal rediscovered their happy place and reacquainted themselves with the simple joys of football. As the songs rang out and Mesut Ozil knocked the ball around with breezy, nonchalant abandon, instep, outside of the foot, laces, heel, some other unidentifiable part of the boot that only he really seems to possess, it was tempting to try and remember the last time the Emirates had felt quite this gaily carefree. When it had last felt quite this fun. From rocking start to rolling finish. Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. 45 show all Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. 145th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Getty Images. 245th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Victor Moses of Chelsea celebrates scoring his side's fourth goal against Brighton. Getty Images. 345th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Eden Hazard celebrates his second goal for Chelsea. Getty. 445th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Chelsea put Brighton to the sword. Getty Images. 545th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Wayne Rooney of Everton warms up prior to the match against West Brom. Getty Images. 645th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Jamie Vardy of Leicester City shoots as he warms up. Getty Images. 745th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Players, fans and officials remember ex-footballer Cyril Regis. Getty Images. 845th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Everton and West Brom pay their respects. Getty Images. 945th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Paul Lambert, manager of Stoke City, shows appreciation to the fans. Getty Images. 1045th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Jose Mourinho keeps warm. Getty Images. 1145th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. J. Rodriguez of West Bromwich Albion celebrates. Getty Images. 1245th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Nacho Monreal of Arsenal celebrates. Getty Images. 1345th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Arsenal were 4-0 up within 20 minutes. Getty Images. 1445th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Jack Cork of Burnley is fouled by Jesse Lingard. Getty Images. 1545th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. David Wagner looks on. Getty Images. 1645th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. And so does Eddie Howe. Getty Images. 1745th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Laurent Koscielny of Arsenal celebrates. Getty Images. 1845th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Angelo Ogbonna of West Ham United is challenged by Callum Wilson. Getty Images. 1945th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Paul Pogba of Manchester United controls the ball. Getty Images. 2045th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Sam Allardyce, manager of Everton, shakes hands with Alan Pardew. Getty Images. 2145th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Jose Mourinho looks on. Getty Images. 2245th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Ryan Fraser of AFC Bournemouth is fouled by Pedro Obiang. Getty Images. 2345th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Alexander Lacazette of Arsenal celebrates. Getty Images. 24 45th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Kasper Schmeichel of Leicester City makes a save. Getty Images. 25 45th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Theo Walcott of Everton is challenged by Kieran Gibbs of West Bromwich Albion. Getty Images. 26 45th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Marvin Ziegler of Watford fouls Jamie Vardy. Getty Images. 27 45th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Jamie Vardy of Leicester City celebrates after scoring his side's first goal. Getty Images. 28 45th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Ryan Shawcross of Stoke City is challenged by Steve Moni. Getty Images. 29 45th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Paul Pogba of Manchester United is challenged by Jack Cork. Getty Images. 30 45th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. David Moyes looks on AFP. Getty Images. 31 45th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Granit Xhaka and Jack Wilshere of Arsenal clash with Luka Milivojevic and James Tompkins of Crystal Palace. Getty Images. 32 45th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Anthony Martial of Manchester United celebrates. Getty Images. 33 45th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Anthony Martial of Manchester United celebrates. Getty Images. 34 45th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Alan Pardew comes onto the pitch to console Solomon Rondon WBAFC via Getty Images. 35 45th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Sean Dyche looks on AFP. Getty Images. 36 45th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. And loses his temper with Burnley's defending AFP. Getty Images. 37 45th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Ryan Fraser of AFC Bournemouth scores his side's first goal. Getty Images. 38 45th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. And Javier Hernandez equalizes moments later. Getty Images. 39 45th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Alex Iwobi of Arsenal controls the ball. Getty Images. 40 45th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Omar Niasse of Everton celebrates scoring his side's goal. Getty Images. 41 45th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Paul Lambert gives Etsam on the touchline. Getty Images. 42 45th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Stoke hadn't won since December. Getty Images. 43 45th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Manchester United's French midfielder Paul Pogba vies with Burnley's English-born Scottish defender Phil Bardsley. AFP. Getty Images. 44 45th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Jamie Vardy of Leicester City scores from the penalty spot. Leicester City FC via Getty Imag. 45 45th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Xherdan Shaqiri of Stoke City volleys. Getty Images. There was the 3-3 draw against Liverpool. Of course, plenty of fun for the neutral. Surely too fraught and nerve-shredding by half if you were a home fan. The 6-0 win against Bate Borisov was a good, salty romp in the grass that nonetheless had absolutely nothing riding on it. Even the 5-0 against Huddersfield was deceptively tense for an hour until Arsenal finally broke the game open. So we're going back at least a couple of months here. That's a lot of games, a lot of minutes, a lot of money. If you're a regular visitor to these parts, a lot of time spent not having fun. We've dwelt on quite a few bad Arsenal days of late. It's only fair, then, to dwell on a good one. Roy Hodgson watches on, helpless to his side's implosion. Getty. Palace were awful. There's no getting past that. For a Roy Hodgson team, it was alarming how quickly they lost their shape and discipline. They played like a team with the flu. As things started getting really bad for them, They started thinking about how bad things were getting. And so of course things got worse. Only when they went 4-0 down after 25 minutes, and all hope of rescuing the game had finally ebbed away, did they knuckle down and start playing again. But partly Palace were awful because Arsenal made them look awful, and partly Palace's individual errors were forced because during those first 25 minutes Arsenal were simply too dazzlingly quick for them. Quicker to the ball, quicker to see the pass, quicker to play it. Jack Wilshere cut the Palace midfield to ribbons. Ozil and Alex Iwobi played like they had actually met before. Alex Lacazette made runs without getting offside. It just flowed, in a way that would have been hard to foresee at kickoff. Perhaps that's just what an early goal will do for you. It's almost 5 years since Arsenal failed to win at the Emirates after scoring in the first 10 minutes. And the flourish and flurry that followed Nacho Monreal's early header merely reinforced the impression that Arsenal are still very handy frontrunners. By the time Iwobi had converted Monreal's cross, Laurent Koscielny had bundled the ball home and Lacazette had poked in for 4-0. Hodgson was beginning to cut an increasingly forlorn figure on the touchline. Not seething, not apoplectic, just a little bit sad. Like someone watching a video about the Amazon deforestation on YouTube. Alexander Lacazette complete the rout with Arsenal's fourth. Getty. So what about the other 65 minutes? Well, it was curiously inert. Wenger rolling substitutes on and off. Wilfried Zaha falling over and throwing his arms in the air at the injustice of it all. Arsenal still very much in control without ever really threatening to add a fifth. Indeed, it was Palace who got the game's last goal through Luka Milivojevic's fine chest and swivel. And so as the final minutes stripped away, the Emirates returned to its preferred state, winning and yet still not entirely satisfied. Just like the good old days. Not the actual good old days, but the days just after those, when Arsenal were still top 4 shoo-ins and taking teams apart on a regular basis. In its own way, this whole afternoon was a sort of late Wenger throwback. Full-time arrived, a small cheer went up, and then everyone packed up their things and shuffled back towards the tube station. Back to Arsenal's new reality. Back to the world of comings and goings. Of signing on fees and image rights. Of message boards and tactics boards. Of angst and anguish. But it was a delightful 90 minutes. As long as it lasted.